Hey guys, it's MusicTechHelpGuy, and today I'm checking out the Perfect PLATE XL Reverb plugin from Denise Audio. I'm a huge fan of their Perfect Room plugin, which I still use on all of my drum mixes to this day. It's one of my favorite room reverb plugins, so I figured I'd check out Perfect PLATE XL. And Denise Audio was also kind enough to supply a free copy of this plugin for me to give away to one of my subscribers. So if you'd like to win a free copy of this, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, subscribe to Denise Audio's channel, and leave a comment below. And in a week, I'll pick a winner using a random number generator. So let's give this song a listen without the reverb in. I have some lead vocals here. The vocals, I'm using an effects send going down to a reverb channel. So right now this is bypassed, so the vocals are completely dry.
You say you like the ocean, you say you like the breeze. Reach your hand on mine and hold on to me.
All right, so let me activate the plugin here. I'm going to pull the mix up to 100% since I'm using this on an effects send going to an aux track. Plates are my favorite type of reverb on vocals, so let's give this a shot just using the stock setting.
You say you like the ocean, you say you like the breeze. Reach your hand on mine and hold on to me. I'll take you for a ride to it on Saturday night. Neon lights reflect both your green eyes.
Yeah, right out of the box, that's really great. I just pulled up the send so you could hear the reverb effect a bit more. Normally, I'd want it a bit more tame than that. So you've got all of your standard reverb controls down here, your wet dry mix, delay, tail. You can also add stereo width to it. You can adjust the input and output level, and you can also apply a filter to cut out the low end and also cut out the high end if you like. In particular, I like this delay here. This is sort of like a pre-delay, I suppose, but if you pull it way up, it almost functions like a delay and reverb at the same time.
You say you like the ocean, you say you like the breeze. Reach your hand on mine and hold on to me.
Yeah, that's really, really nice. Now, most reverbs, especially plate reverbs, just because of the physical nature of a reverb plate, the high frequencies tend to get dampened over time. And depending on the size of the plate, the size of the chamber that the plate is in, those frequencies will decay quicker or they'll decay, more slowly. So up here on top, there's controls for all of that. There's dark, natural, and bright tones. You have slow, medium, and fast decay times or dampen times. So let's try out the fast dampen time and you'll see what I mean.
You say you like the ocean, you say you like the breeze.
Where we normally notice the reverb the most is in the top end. So what you're hearing is the top frequencies are dampening very quickly, and it's sort of just adding to the body of the vocal without it sounding like a really noticeable reverb. But if I put this on slow or slow XL,
you say you like the ocean, you say you like the breeze. Reach your hand on mine and hold on to me.
So you can hear there that the high frequencies are not being dampened as much. They're not decaying as quickly. And then on the left, you can adjust the roll-off slope for the decay or dampening filter. If you think about these three working in tandem, you're going to have the brightest, slowest decay and the least drastic slope. That's going to be the brightest sound you're going to get, the most noticeable plate reverb you're going to get.
You say you like the ocean, you say you like the breeze.
It's nice and bright and shimmery, but if you want something that just sort of reinforces the body of the vocal but isn't like a really noticeable reverb, you can try the dark tone, the fast decay or dampen, and then the steepest filter slope.
You say you like the ocean, you say you like the breeze.
So this gives you a whole spectrum of different plate types and tones that you can work with. Now let's say that you want to add a lot of ambience and reverb, or maybe even delay to your vocals. But the problem is when you have this much ambience stacked on top of your dry signal, it can sort of sound like there's a bit too much going on. Let me play you a quick example.
You say you like the ocean, you say you like the breeze. Reach your hand on mine and hold on to me.
So where she's singing, I want less reverb, and in the gaps between the phrases, I want more reverb. Now, you could do the old, side chain compress the reverb bus trick, or side chain compress the delay bus trick. But one of the cool features about Perfect Plate is that it has a ducker built right in, which is essentially a side chain compressor that uses the signal of the actual track that you're putting this on as the sidechain source. So I could sidechain compress my reverb signal, and when she's not singing, that compressor will lay off a bit and you'll get more reverb. But when she sings, it'll duck down.
You say you like the ocean, you say you like the breeze. Reach your hand on mine and hold on to me. I'll take you for a ride to it on Saturday night. Neon lights reflect both your green eyes.
Perfect Plate has a 6-band EQ. So I'm going to give my guitar here for my next example a bit of a mid-high frequency boost. And then there's also a resonance or resonator section here. What this does is it allows you to boost certain resonances louder than the rest of the reverb. So when you pull the resonance amount up further, you'll actually hear the total amount of reverb sort of go down a bit, and you'll hear these resonances, frequency 1, 2, and 3, be boosted more than the rest of the reverb. The way I like to think about this is, imagine if the reverb plate has certain frequencies that it sympathetically rings to, that it sympathetically vibrates to. Kind of like if you sing into a wine glass and there's a specific pitch for that wine glass. Think of the same thing, but for the plate. So I find it really cool to set these frequencies to pitches within the key that you're playing. So here I'm playing an E minor with my guitar, and I set the resonances to E3, E2, and G3. So I'll start this with the resonance low at 0, and then I'll slowly roll it up so you can hear those resonant frequencies come through. There's also a drive unit in the reverb, which is actually pretty uncommon. You don't see too many reverbs with distortion units in them, or drive units. This is nice for adding a bit of bite, a bit of dirt to the reverb, and there's 4 different types of drive to pick from. This next rotate feature is something I find particularly helpful for guitar. I like vibrato and tremolo effects on guitar, especially clean guitar. My problem with them is they almost always sound too direct. I'd always like to have sort of like a blend. And I find that, and I've done this in the past, that sometimes if you place a tremolo or vibrato effect on a reverb, you actually get a better result than placing it on the dry signal, or you get a more balanced result. And that's exactly what you can do here. Next up, there's a detune section. The detune section adds detuning that you'd hear from like a tape machine, like wow and flutter effects. And again, we're applying all of these effects to the reverb, not to the dry signal. So the dry signal stays the same, and you blend in all of these effects with the reverb. So now the reverb's playing sort of a modulation role, a resonance role, a drive role, in addition to being a reverb. So that's Perfect Plate XL from Denise Audio. It's a great little plate reverb that gives you absolute control over all aspects of the plate. Remember, we're giving away a free copy of this plugin, so subscribe to my channel, subscribe to Denise Audio, and leave a comment below, and I'll pick a winner in about a week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.